Hi everybody, it's Kim Wilson back again for our third card in the Forever Greenery Suite card class for July. So this is our last card. It's going to be a favorite layout card. And what really makes this card is the designer series paper. It's just such a pretty addition. Whenever I use a big panel like this, there's really not a lot more you need to add to the card. So we've got our soft suede background. I kind of went outside the color scheme here of all the different greens and added a little brown. Let's see, I guess this piece goes next, so we're gonna add that. Now, I forgot to mention before, I do have a few card kits left. If you didn't get a card kit, they are $10 plus $1 shipping to get kits to make all three cards from today. And if you don't have the Forever Ferns stamp set, you can use whatever you like on the inside. I always do appreciate it when people order from my website, which is right there, kwstamps.stampinup.net. And if you do try to order the dies, they're non-orderable right now, but they will be coming in shortly. Some of the products have been really popular, so it's been hard to keep them in stock. The stamp sets are made right in Utah near the company, so those very rarely go on back order for more than a few days. But some of the other things have to come from quite a distance, and they have to be ordered way ahead of time, so it's always a little hard to tell which things are going to be. And I already made a mistake here. Let's see, can I pull that off? No, but I'm supposed to put the ribbon around, but I'll put it around this section right here. Okay, I'm going to tie this really soft Forever Greenery ribbon in a little knot here right in the center. And this ties really nicely. It's just very soft and easy to work with. So there's a little knot. And we're going to I should have tucked it behind both panels, but we'll just tuck it behind I got busy talking and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That happens a lot, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just going to use plain old tape on the back because that's easy and it sticks quickly, and then it's nice and secure. Okay, now we'll glue this piece down. And then we're going to add, now everybody's going to have different pieces because I, of course, didn't have a bunch of the same ones. So this one, we're going to have these two little gold pieces, and then this is die cut from the Forever Ferns. Or let's see, I can't remember what the dies are called, but the Greenery dies. Let's just put a little glue on the back of that one and tuck it under the ribbon. And then we'll glue on these pieces and tuck them in. Okay. Let's see, some people have the one bigger piece like the gold laser cut paper, and that gold paper is on low inventory, so that means it could go on back order quickly, and if it does, I have no idea how long it will take to come in. It's just always a gamble. I try to, when a new catalog comes out, get my favorite things right at the beginning, because it seems like things get back ordered at the beginning of a catalog when they're popular, and then later on in the year, then there's plenty of supply once they get caught up. Okay, so there's that card, very simple. Let's see what I did to the inside. Do some stamping on the inside. Let's see, I've got, again, we'll do the sentiment in the center with the shaded spruce ink. So I've got a hello for the center. And then one of the ferns from Forever Ferns. You can see the design on the rubber, how it's very intricate. You get that shading all just in one stamp. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to remember this time, which I always forget, while I have my stamp inked up, to go ahead and ink up the envelope too. I like to put a little image on the envelope as well. So all we have to do now is adhere the inside panel to the card, and that one is done as well. There we go. So card, the envelope, and on the handout I have the supply list. I used all the cards and also the color combination. I do want to show a couple more cards I've made. Here's another one, just another simple layout. Again, this time I used the embossing folder. Here we have our trim together again, and a piece of the, I think you can really see on this one the embossing that comes out on that die. All right, let's see. Oh, I want to show you this. This is a fun thing. I've been wanting to make a little journal for a while. I've been reading a lot of scripture during COVID time, and it just has been a real comfort to me. So I made this little journal. I've got the embossing folder here, some of those die cuts, and this sentiment forever for that, and I thought it was so appropriate. You can do this. And so I cut out some scriptures and little memes you see on the internet with Bible verses. Take heart, I have overcome the world. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And there I cut out some of the Forever Fern die cuts and some more verses, some more die cuts, and just little ones. I just printed these out on my printer and kind of shrunk them down so they would fit inside the little journal. Some more die cuts, just very simple. And then I got to the end of my collection here, and then I just started writing some things by hand. So I've got put in some verses about love. So I just have a simple punched heart. The love is also from that same set of dies I showed you earlier. So love your neighbor as yourself. And I thought 1 Corinthians 13 is usually a wedding kind of verse, but it's very appropriate. So anyhow, and I'll continue on this. I want to do hope, and then some other themes I think that will just be fun to work on. So if you have any little journals, this is one we had last year that's I can't get anymore, but I'm sure you have little notebooks or something on hand, and it's really fun to cover a notebook. And the Forever Ferns is a great set, and the Forever Greenery dies are great to use for a project like that. So anyhow, I think that is it for this month, and I will post the videos on our Facebook group, Say It With Color Paper Crafting, and I'll also save them and post them on YouTube. And if you didn't get a kit and still want one, let me know. And I guess that's it for this month. And please post your comments on the Facebook group. I love to hear from you. Since nobody's here to talk to, I think somebody's listening. Maybe it's